Good morning, and good morning. That's my three. I'm Boundy, psychic medium, bringing you the daily Lenormand card spread reading. And it is Saturday, the 17th of August today. Wow, doesn't time go past really fast, especially since we had time? I'm pretty sure we had time in the spread yesterday, just thinking. But anyway, we're here for the cards. We'll go across to them and tune into your psychic senses, your gut feeling, your connection with guiding spirits in whatever way that you do. Or just take it as, that you have as your own inner knowing as you're looking through these cards. Very different this morning. So here we go. And as you can see from the from the window, the light coming in from this side of the window, it's faded out the cards a lot. And it does look a little different, doesn't it? Because instead of being horizontal, what we've got, it is a vertical. Is that the right word? Yeah, vertical is this spread. It's what Spirit gave me this morning. So I go with the flow of what I'm guided toward. I don't feel I get told, I'm just guided. So that's what I'm doing, is helping you with your own inner guidance as we learn more about these cards. We're on the Fairy Tale Lenormand deck this morning, and the artwork is Lisa Hunt, and it is written by Arwen Lynch. Whoops, nearly got the wrong deck. I think I was thinking of the mystical. So here we go. Lisa Hunt and Arwen Lynch are the creators of this deck. Beautiful deck. The lovely artwork in this. It's got lots of little intricacies in it. So I'm hoping that when I zoom in, which I shall do now, I'll move that aside, see if I can zoom in, and we're just going to have to do it this way because I can't fit them all in like that, like we normally do. So what we've got is the Tower as the, well, more present. It's an interesting spread being this way. I didn't know how I was going to read them, so I think what I'll do is just that's more prominent of the day for. I'm just trying. Have any of you got suggestions as to how we should read these? Right, I think I might just start at the base, because we are usually at the base. It's that grounding, that sense of being a foundation, and because we've got the tower at the top here, what we have is that sense of it is a mighty structure, and Spirit gave it to me in the vertical. So what I might do is start at the bottom. You're probably not going to get the best view of all of this in one hit. Take the guidebook away. Um, and it's not very clear as to what the card is. I'm going to have to lift them up, okay, because of the lighting. It does make it, unless I close the windows curtain. What do you think? Let me think. I'm just going to close the curtains. You'll see me disappear for a sec. No, I won't. I'll leave it there. I'll hold the cards up. It's just easier. It's too hard to lean across to actually get the curtains closed. Oops. 31. This is the sun, and that's what's missing from my sky at the moment. I cannot see the sun. It is a cloudy day. This, Michaela, is your mini weather report, because it has been raining and it is really grey skies, solid grey skies. A breeze in the trees. The birds are out there on the lawn though, so that's all good. Now, what we have with this, that is the sun energy, is going to be our foundation. So it's a really good start for what is the base of this tower. Now, I'll read that story to you. I'll do it that way, I think, is to get the card, because these fairy tale cards, I still haven't really got them in the head what the fairy tale stories are. And the sun is about the opportunity, success, and vitality. So it is a good card for being able to have that vitality, have as a foundation card, because it's bringing in that is positive, that is a good foundation energy. Success in it as well, what our day is today. So this is the tale of Little Daylight. A beautiful young princess is cursed to sleep. Almost sounds like Sleeping Beauty, doesn't it? Anyway, she's cursed to sleep through each day and awaken each night transformed into an old woman. She's doomed until her hero arrives. So when he sees her as an old dying woman, he feels sorry for the old woman, so he kisses her. That breaks the spell. So you see the sun shining down on them in this card because he is successful. He was successful. He is successful. We're going to be successful. Surrounding them are resilient moonflowers, which represent the cycles Princess Daylight had to go through before her own reward came. So the prince took the opportunity to kiss an old woman out of the goodness of his heart. When the sun shines today, good things are coming, and it is shining all the time because we know that the clouds are only transient. So imagine that sun really shining down and bringing positivity to our day today. Now we'll go to the central card, and this one is, oh, I just realised I'm quite a bit smaller there, aren't I? So this one is the ring. I'll hold it up first so you can get a good geezer at it, a good look at it. Sorry, geezer. God, where did that come from? Spirit's playing games with me, I think. So there you can see the genie coming out of the bottle and bringing that beautiful ring to light. A gorgeous, would that be an emerald? It's green anyway, it's lovely. I'm not a jewelry person, but obviously it's very significant today. So now I'll point that there. You can sort of see it, can't you? Yeah. And that's card 25. Let's go and see what the story is for that. The ring, this being in the central position for our tower, that's really the structure that is holding up from the foundations, that is the crown or the tower at the top. And I'm going to sneeze. I'm sorry for this. Let me take a breath. Held that off. Core. So this one, the ring, is a contract, an obligation, a legal document, duty, or an engagement. So it is about those promises that we make, whether written or whether in the form of words, in whatever way that you've made a commitment to something or someone. Okay, so for the ring, we turn to the tale of Aladdin and the magic lamp. Rather than a romantic icon in the Lenormand system, this card stands for duty, among other things. So here So here the princess in Aladdin's tale has been forced to marry her obligation to her country. This marriage is a duty-based event rather than one of the heart. Fortunately for her, Aladdin has contracted with a man he thinks is his uncle, but is an evil magician. Aladdin has been given the job of going into a magical cave. He finds the lamp but refuses to give it to the magician who traps him. Gosh, my tongue's tripping over these words. Aladdin is stuck there until he rubs the lamp. The genie appears, granting Aladdin the 3 wishes. With those wishes, he's able to marry the princess, turning the marriage contract into a love match. When the ring turns up, remember your duty and obligation. So we're needing to look at what we've promised and who may have promised us things, what the truth is behind that. It can be a warning to pay attention to the contracts that you've signed or things you're about to sign. And, well, that's about it. We can look at that with positivity today. There are some negatives in there, but it's not a grant to blow, so don't need to read them. So we are able to do as we wish with those 3 wishes, and I think that's what we're being given as the guts of our day today, is really delving into that we make as promises. What do we wish for? The type of thing that we are actually agreeing to with another. And look at the purpose behind what we're wishing for and all of that constructs that promise, that commitment. Okay, and then now we're going to look at the tower itself. The tower card. Oh, I haven't shown you yet, have I? Here it is. Oop, they're a bit fidgety to handle one-handed. And there is the tower. Isn't it beautiful? Well, isn't it a beautiful card? I mean, I like the symbolism. It's not as nice or pretty as some of the others, But as you can see, it's a bit gruely down the bottom with the foundation of this tower. But we're bringing in that has been changed. And, well, as the top of this tower is, you can see through that window there is what looks like a rope or something there dangling down. To me, it does bring forward my memory, the story of Rapunzel. Let's read what the guidebook has for us. And I think that's why I'm feeling the positives from this card as a foundation with that sun being there. It transforms as our base for our reading today, but the transformation that's going to be from this card 19. And Rapunzel, well, it's not Rapunzel. I do know that it's not that, but it is about the corporations, large buildings, restrictions, bureaucracy, and an edifice. With that, that's the commitment and promises that we have. It does seem a little formal, and that it might be something to do with government things, hospitals, institutions, all of that sort of thing. It's not the home space. So there's the involvement of being out and about in a realm of officialdom, right? So it is Rapunzel. Here you go. Don't rely on my memory. It's why I'm going to the guidebook for this one. Oh, goodness. Good morning, Kay. I just saw the comment. I hadn't looked at the comments before, so lovely to have you here live. I mean, I'm aware that I'm not talking to myself. I do know that, and even then, I have a good conversation with myself anyway, so it's not a problem. Back to the card. Rapunzel is the tale of the young woman trapped in a tower. She's held there because of a problem created by her parents. Her rescuer was a prince determined to make it all the way to the top of her tower. This is a card that points out how you can be restricted by the rules and regulations of the land. This card also refers to large buildings. It can quite literally mean a skyscraper or a place of power. Rapunzel's punishment is a type of legal proceeding since her father broke the witch's rules by sneaking into her garden. Dealing with bureaucracies can be a nightmare of red tape, but if her parent had asked instead of taken, Rapunzel might not be imprisoned in the tower. She had to get involved to save herself, so you can expect that when the tower shows up, you must turn the page, take matters into your own hand. So it really is about you having the ability to solve your problems with the bureaucracies in a positive way, that you're going to really have the sun shining on whatever you're doing through your day today, because it's going to bring about that outcome that is a positive for you. You're going to escape whatever that restriction was. Put those wishes into action. Think first before you really put that intention of what you're doing once you are free of those restrictions, and really bring forward that feeling of energized, gorgeous sunshine that is going to glow throughout your day today. So that's the reading for today. Thank you so much for joining me live and in replay. So really step into your day with confidence, and really, it is with gratitude, even though some things probably don't give you much in the way of the signs that you're wanting, but are you really opening yourself to seeing those signs and connecting with your spirit guides to gather that guidance for you? They have some wonderful suggestions sometimes. So anyway, well, I believe so. I go with the flow and the guidance from my spirit guides. Take deep breaths when you need to. Keep being the best you that you can be, and I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.